Yeah, like there's no possible way that this could possibly end bad, is there? I mean, this is the perfect solution, right? I mean, cell phones are ultra secure. Nobody's cell phone could ever get hacked or anything like that, right? Despite election security fears, Iowa caucuses will use new smartphone app. And an app that is shrouded in obscurity, I might add, on purpose. Interesting. Iowa's Democratic Party plans to use a new internet-connected smartphone app to help calculate and transmit results during the state's caucuses next month. Iowa Public Radio and NPR have confirmed. Party leaders say they decided to opt for that strategy, fully aware of 3 years' worth of warnings about Russia attack on the 2016 presidential election, in which cyber attacks played a central role. So here's the mindset. We have just come out of an election in which evidence shows that there was some cyber attacks. So how are we going to handle our elections this time around? Using smartphone apps. Brilliant. Brilliant. Iowa's complicated caucus process is set to take place February 3rd in gymnasiums, churches, recreation centers, and other meeting places across the state. As opposed to a primary in which voters can cast ballots in the same way they would for a general election, Iowa's caucuses are social affairs. Caucus goers gather in person and pledge their support for a candidate by physically standing in their corner in designated parts of a room. And I remember watching it last year in 2016 when there was a video showing that somebody had switched and there's a lady up there standing. She's looking at everybody, and they're divided into the room, and they're counting the number of people in each room. It's quite an interesting way to vote. In an interview, Price declined to provide more details about which company or which companies designed the app, or about what specific measures have been put in place to guarantee the system's security. So we don't even know what company designed the app. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know anything about it. Not a good idea. Obscurity does not mean security. In fact, a lot of times obscurity means just the opposite of security. But security is a priority, he says. Sure it is. Sure it is. The state party worked with the National Party's cybersecurity team and with Harvard University's Defending Digital Democracy project. But Price declined to answer directly whether any third party has investigated the app for vulnerabilities, as many cybersecurity experts recommend. And yes, has it been put through the ringer? Have you had a white hat hacker? You have black hat hackers whose intentions are nefarious or bad, and then you have white hat hackers whose intentions are good. I believe it would be too early to release this app. Hold off on it for 4 years, please. Put it out, let the public look at it, kind of get a little bit about it, what company designed it, and let some people try to hack into it and then tell you what exploits they found. So that way you can build patches and build ways around it and build ways to make it more secure. Give it some time. This is important stuff we're talking about here. We, as the party, have taken this very seriously, and we know how important it is for us to make sure that our process is secure and that we protect the integrity of the process, Price says. Well, the integrity of the process demands that you let someone take a look at it that is not part of the process, a third party, an independent party, look at it and say, hey, this is secure, this is insecure, let them attack it a little bit, and then come back and say it's secure. After you've given us enough confidence to say that, hey, we've had people look at it and everybody says it's secure. Right now you're saying, trust us, believe us, this app is good, just trust us, just trust us. We're not going to tell you anything about the app, but just trust us. Please, just trust the Democratic Party. Yes, yes. Okay, dear leader, we will trust you with everything. Yeah, sure, pal. We protect the integrity of the process, Price says. We want to make sure we are not relaying information that could be used against us. Unlike many states in which local and state officials oversee the presidential primary election, in Iowa, the state party is responsible for administering, staffing, and funding the caucuses, relying primarily on trained but unpaid volunteers. It's all quite honor system-ish, if you ask me. And, well, you know, human beings are not altruistic. Not all of them. Cybersecurity experts interviewed by NPR said that the party's decision to withhold the technical details of its app doesn't do much to protect the system, and instead, it makes it hard to have complete confidence in it. And yeah, it makes it hard to have any confidence in it. Here comes the Democrats. They say if you want to vote in this caucus, and if this takes off, it's going to be voting, period. But here's this app. We're not going to tell you anything about it. We're not going to tell you who made it. We're not going to tell you where it came from. We're not going to tell you a damn thing about it. But use it to vote and cast your vote. And just trust us that it's secure. And trust us that it's working the way it should. Okay. The idea of security through obscurity is almost always a mistake, says Doug Jones, a computer science professor at the University of Iowa and a former caucus precinct leader. Drawing the blinds on the process leaves us in the public in a position where we can't even assess the competence of the people doing something on our behalf. Nice. Yes, exactly. Exactly. How are we supposed to trust it if we know nothing about it? The Iowa Democrats' plan is for caucus leaders to compile the results from participants and submit them to the Central Party via their smartphone apps. In the past, leaders might have called in the results over the phone. So, you count the people in the room, 20 people for this person, 20 people standing for that person. You'd get on your app and call it in. Yeah, I know, it's a dead tie. I don't know why I picked 20 and 20. Maybe because in my brain I'm looking at all the political crap going on and I'm like, I just don't like the choices and it's just a wash. It's a 2020. 2020 vision. I don't know, 2020 hindsight. Because caucusing is an in-person process, verified by witnesses, there's virtually no risk that a cyber attack on the app could change the results of the caucus and go undetected. I wouldn't go that far. If the wrong results were reported because of a hack, there would be people from each precinct who could correct it, and paper records. But the damage to public confidence would be catastrophic, Jones says, if a hack caused the wrong winner to be called on a caucus night, and that announcement had to be retracted. Yeah. Could you imagine Bernie Sanders is the winner? And then 10 minutes later they say, hold on, wait. There was a hack. The results are not verified. We have to go back and do public recount, paper recount. Kind of reminds you of Florida, right? How much confidence would you have in that app? Would you next year use it and be like, hey, they come out and they say, hey, well, this app was hacked and this app gave the wrong result. We did correct it and we fixed the app. So, hey, use it. Would you use it? Let me know. Would you use an app for voting, something very important, that had failed and been hacked in the past, or would you not trust it? I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it, period, because, yeah, you're telling me that, yeah, the Titanic was unsinkable too, right? Yeah, this app is unhackable. Yeah, okay. Nothing can ever happen with this app. This app. Nothing can ever happen with this app. People are going to vote, and it's going to be great. Even if it does get hacked, we're going to catch it right away, and we're going to correct it. Yeah. And the Titanic was unsinkable. Once you report something, it's really hard to undo it, no matter how many retractions you print. And not only that, it'll start all the conspiracy theories coming out. It was rigged, this and that, and this and that, and this and that. No, I could see it going bad 30 ways from Sunday. No matter how many apologies you say, it's too late, Jones says. From that point of view, someone hacking the reporting process, even though its purpose is entirely informal, not intended to have any permanent importance, is something that could be very disruptive. Yeah, it would. Because then you got to go back, you got to do a recount. It would be Florida. The Florida recount all over again. So the Democrats do claim that they do have a contingency plan here. If there's a challenge, we will be ready with a backup and a backup to that backup and a backup to the backup to the backup, Price says. We are fully prepared to make sure that we can get these results and get those results in accurately. It is unclear how similar this year's app is to the one developed by Microsoft and a private contractor that was used by both parties in 2016. I don't know. I could see many things going wrong with this, but if this is the future, you guys need to be informed and you need to find out within yourselves if this is something that you are secure with. The reason being is if you are secure with this, and as a whole we say, okay, yeah, let's give it a shot, let's try it, and things work out well, and then we adopt it, this could be the future of the way that we vote, period. If this becomes the way that we vote, period, then cybersecurity would be an existential issue. It would be something that is extremely important if the way we vote is this manner. So the decisions we make today really what am I trying to say? The decisions we make today have consequences, whether good or bad, for our future generations. And we should always be trying to look out to do the best for our future generations because, well, that's the meaning of life. Everybody says, what's the meaning of life? Well, I know the answer. The meaning of life is to do better for our future generations. But those are just my points and views. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, comment, like, freaking subscribe would be great. I will see you guys on the next one, but think and comment. Would you trust this? Is this the wave of voting future? This is important stuff. Let me know. I'll see you guys on the next one.